So how do you treat these last 2 weeks? Furman, South Carolina, bowl eligibility on the line. How do you now head into these last few weeks of the regular season?
I think the biggest thing is to finish strong. I think we've built some momentum over the past, couple weeks. I think just building off that momentum and just continuing to get better each week and each day will just set us up for a great finish.
Is that Louisville game one of the greatest you've ever been a part of?
It was definitely up there. I was like, whoa. Like, we got done, I didn't even realize it, and then I went back and started watching the film. I was like, what the heck?
What does it say about this defense over the last couple of weeks, and then in Louisville, that, as maligned as the defense has been, in the secondary, that you were still able to get big stops in the fourth quarter against that offense?
I'm really proud of us, especially in the secondary and the back seven. We really just fought, and I think that's kind of been a big key of us over the past couple of weeks and over the season. Like, we've been fighting. Like, we're going to fight. We're going to come back to work every week no matter what happened. And I just think as the year continues to go on, we're just going to keep getting better and better because we're fighting.
I guess what was the message from Coach Allen, when, maybe after the Duke game, when things weren't going the way you guys wanted?
Nobody's coming to save us. I mean, we still got a rest. We still got a season to finish, so going out there and finishing the season strong is the only thing that we can do. There's going to be a lot of things in our life that are going to be a lot harder than how this season has gone, so being able to finish this season strong and being able to, fight for myself and the people on this team, being able to fight for them is going to set me up for in life when I face something that's going to be a lot harder.
I think Coach Sweeney mentioned after the games when I talked to the freshmen and sophomore players, trying to get some feel of how you guys were doing during this rough season. Just what was those conversations like with you, and just how you think the team responded since?
Basically just saying that we've got to keep fighting. The sophomores have had a good year. Last year we won the ACC championship, went to the playoffs, and then we've had a not so good year this year. So we've kind of got a unique perspective of being on both sides of it. So just, understanding that we know what it looks like, we know what we have to do. So coming back next year and the years following, coming back and going to work and doing what's required to win.
Did you learn anything new about yourself during this rough season?
I really did. I learned how to dig deep. I really learned how to, go inwards of myself and, find things that I didn't know I would have to find at the beginning of the year. Just, understanding how to fight real adversity. I feel like my relationship with Christ has grown a lot this year. I mean, it in a lot of ways, it's been a really good year.
Just wondering, Avion Terrell set a new record for DBs, forced fumbles. What is it about Avion that you think allows him to have that knack?
Certified dog. I mean, he's like a honey badger. He just knows how to get the ball. It's just, I guess, something that he's learned, but he'll always come up, he'll always strip it, and he'll always come up with it.
Is he just really strong, too, or is it just...
He just knows how to do it. There is technique that goes into that. They call it the peanut punch. So, I mean, there's a lot of technique that goes into getting that ball out, and I guess he's just mastered it.
Things have appeared to be the last couple of weeks maybe streamlined on the sidelines with the defense and Tom Allen really being the only voice. Has that helped, you think, keep things kind of even for you guys?
Yeah, I think it does help because you've got everybody on the same page. Like you said, you're listening to one voice, so everybody's hearing the same message. Everybody's hearing, the same corrections and all that stuff. So I do think it has helped a little bit.
Does it help you to have Ben Boulware in your ear, though?
Definitely. He's like the fire. He's bringing the fire with me. Coach Allen's giving me the corrections and stuff. Ben's giving me the fire.
What is the most Ben Boulware thing he said to you this season when you've been on the field?
I don't know. There's something I'm not going to say that I'm not allowed to say it, but there's some things that's just like he said one time, if we mess up a fit or something, just come to the sideline with our hands ready because we're boxing. I mean, obviously not being serious, but I thought that's really funny.
You talk about the Ben Boulware setting the fire. Where have you seen him grow the most in this new role that he's taken a part of?
I'm really, really happy being under Ben because, you know, he does bring the fire, he does bring the intensity. He is considering himself a meathead. But at the same time, he is very intelligent and he's really good at communicating with us. Like, he does a really good job of being a coach and then also being a coach, if you know what I'm saying.
I'm sure he's also a thinking man's linebacker, and I'm sure he's shown you the notepads for the Alabama game where he kept the meticulous notes. Does that help too in your preparation and showing you this is how it's supposed to be done?
Yeah, because, you know, he's done it. Like, he's done it. So seeing how he prepared, seeing how he took notes, seeing how he, you know, prepares for a game, it does kind of give you a little insight of, you know, giving some pointers and tips on how I can prepare.
Is he giving you a nickname?
Nah, not yet. I don't think.
Coach, when he was telling us yesterday that, you know, it's still the foundation of his program, that it's till graduation do we part, kind of, what does that mean to players to hear that you have that assurance that no matter how you play, you're going to have that opportunity?
You know, it gives you comfort. It gives you comfort to know that, like, what you do is not performance-based. Like, I could go out on the field and do absolutely horrible, but Coach Sweeney still is going to respect me as a man and respect me as a person, you know, give me the opportunity to be able to graduate.
Speaking of graduation, what is senior day for him on Saturday? Just what has he meant for you since you've been here at Clemson?
He's been an incredible mentor for me. You know, I've been under him for 2 years, and he's just helped me grow so much in the way that I play the game. I've looked up to him for these past 2 years and just understanding how to watch film, how to practice, you know, how to do extra stuff. He's just really been a great tool for me, and I am going to miss him.
Any questions for Sammy virtually? Nope. Anybody else in the room? All right. Thank you, Sammy.
Sweet.
Good stuff, man.
Thank you.
Okay, stand by. Hey, you're in a little bit.